Oh my god, this is absolutely insane. Hi, how's it going everyone? I'm back from my holiday and today we are playing an Alioth control. It's kind of like a semi-budget version of it because we do not have Jeff, and I think Jeff is very important in this deck since we are running Professor X. And if you have seen the earlier videos, the gameplays, I have armor instead of Daredevil. Because armor is useful in terms of protecting Sunspot, Nebula, Misty Knight and Hawk. You'll notice that a lot of these decks have armor. You know, I wasn't really facing a lot of Killmonger or Shang-Chi in the early game in early ranks, so I swapped it out for Daredevil because I was missing tons of Professor X. Whenever I drop it, I hardly won any lane, and it's kind of hard to be guessing, and I wasn't very lucky in terms of getting Sunspot and Nebula together with Professor X, because, you know, if you have these two cards in your hands, you generally do not need Daredevil, but I wasn't drawing both of them at the same time, so that kind of hurts. So I swap it out for Daredevil to get the guarantee. So we have Sunspot, Nebula, Daredevil to go together with Professor X. But overall, this deck, the whole point here is to kind of run like a Ram style of deck where you want to, you know, cheat out your Professor X, lock down lanes, and at the same time you have your Alioth to destroy another lane. So this is one strategy, the control portion of it. Cheating out in terms of using Wave to cheat out your Doctor Doom or Hawk, and sometimes you can cheat out Professor X if you feel a little bit daring. In this case, if you have Sunspot or Nebula, you can consider doing that. You know, Sunspot, Nebula, Wave into Professor X. That works too. So you have like tons of options here. You can push for high amounts of power, you can go for, you know, lane lock, Storm with Doctor Doom, or you can use Alioth to get a guaranteed win. So overall, I think this deck is quite versatile, and I think the only weakness or couple of weaknesses here is Mobius. This sucks against Mobius. If people are running Mobius, they get the benefit. You don't really get any kind of discount here, and that really hurts. And Mobius is pretty insane if you are running a lot of like, if there's a lot of this kind of discount decks running around, and there are a lot of people running Mobius right now together with Elsa, Bloodstone, all the tiny weenie superheroes with Hit Monkey kind of deck, and that's annoying. So if you're facing a game against a lot of Mobius, maybe swap it out for Electro. I'm not quite sure how effective Electro is with this deck, but I don't think it's gonna take a huge hit because the extra energy will prove to be useful for Cyclops and Hawk in this case, and Misty Knight, right? And then the other ones are like just Killmonger and Shang-Chi if there's anything like that around. And the lack of Jeff can kind of hurt you because at the end of the day, I'm not quite sure how much you can push with Sunspot, Nebula with Professor X, and the lurking Jeff, you know, there are somewhat more people playing Jeff now, so it can be quite challenging if you are like, you know, like you don't have it to go against one another, right? I think that's the part where having Jeff is useful here. Otherwise, I think everything is pretty good. So I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay, and I'll see you guys next time. Not bad. We can continue to grow our Hawk. Whoa! So funny. Oh, nice. This is good for us. This is fantastic. I don't think he's gonna play into... Ah, fuck. Why? I think the right play here is to storm.
Wind, aid my
And then we can consider Misty Knight here. Yeah, I think this is probably the right play. I'm kind of concerned though. God, this is tough. Why is he running Collector in this deck? I haven't played enough against like Elsa, Bloodstone to know what are they playing. And he's gonna open first, right? Which is good. Our Cyclops is gonna hit him. I mean, this happens at the end of the turn, right? If I'm not wrong, so it doesn't really matter. we should probably consider Professor X into Nebula. Just go ahead with it. Because I don't suspect it's gonna be an issue here. Like either way, right, we can lock Nightcrawler down, which is still a plus point for us. Yeah, that's the right way to go. So they can't move anything, right, which is good for us. And we can just do this. We can still put Jeff and we can still end up winning. Yeah, this is the right play, I think. I think we need to leave 1 point just to hit. Just to maximize a little. Maybe Hawk was the right choice. I'm not too sure. But alive is a guaranteed, right? Yeah. Either way is a guarantee, I feel. Nice. Yeah. Because if I put Hawk, right, he can't really Shang-Chi me. I was thinking whether he's gonna Shang-Chi, but I don't think this kind of decks run Shang-Chi. Because they are combo decks, right? I was just thinking whether there's a way he can hit this. Okay, nice. We have Misty Knight. Let's go. Tough one here. I guess we drop it at the corner. Nah, it's fine. Yeah, I was thinking of dropping it at a corner because most likely people are not going to play at the corner. And I want to make sure that I can Professor X. This is not good for us. We have nothing to play here. Okay, this is good. This makes it very clear here. We can just avoid that. We can consider Wave into Professor X for a risky play. Wave into Professor X for a risky. Oh my god, this is so cool, man. Oh fuck. Fantastic. Yeah, let's just lock that down. Oh my god, this is absolutely insane. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to do this here. And we need to do this here. And I guess we pause. I think we can snap here because we have Alioth to cut him down at the end of the day. So I think I'm pretty good here. It's interesting to see both of the waves like interacting with one another. Like some sort of like what telegraph sonic waves, you know. And I think we win here. Because we just need the plus 100, right, to win. And we will literally hit him before he even opened his card. I'm very confused. Did he forget that this is the plus 100? Oh my god, it doesn't matter, man. Even if he puts his Devil Dinosaur here, we still end up winning. He's not gonna even flip his card, we're just gonna hit it when it's down. But this is good, man. This looks insane. Okay. Is Matteo a real person? I'm not too sure. A bit too real. Like the name is usually the real names, right? Are the ones that are the bots. Oh my god, such a lucky hit, man. How is this fair? Oh, how is that even fair at all? I think my preference here is to armor into Sunspot, so we will just wait. And meanwhile we can buff our Hawk, so it's not really an issue. And we can see where we want to put our armor. either on the right hand side or the left hand side to protect our hawk. Yeah, I think this also allows us to build up. We don't have to be competing against Mobius, right? Okay, now this is pretty clear here. I think I want to keep Alioth on the right hand side. Okay, so armor will go here. Sunspot will go here. Then meanwhile, we can probably Cyclops ourselves. We need to start pushing for some power here. So if we turn, we can wave. And then we drop a Hawk. And then we Alioth. And I think we are pretty much good here. Oh, it's such a cool sunspot. The pixel version looks pretty cool, I have to say. We can Hawk here. We are kind of in a pretty good spot. Whoever is winning. Well, we're kind of in a weird position now. Initially I wanted to Alioth, but I'm not quite sure whether we can win this. His hands has 4 cards. So this puts us in a very tough position. And if we were to eat whatever it is, we still end up losing though. And that's a tough one. So we probably go with... The right play here is to do this and this. This will bring us up closer. I'm just gonna assume he doesn't have Shang-Chi. Yeah. It will be hard for him to beat 20, I feel. Oh, dang. Wait, is there an animation? Did I just... Oh, there's an animation for Mobius. That's cool. Nice. We won. The combination of Sunspot, like the lack of one energy, push Sunspot and Misty Knight, and at the same time also pushes Hawk's power, right? And that's nice. I think the plan initially was to use Alioth to destroy everything our way. Yeah. That seems like the cooler play, I guess. Not really optimal though. Oh, nice. Let's just put our Nebula on the right hand side. Maybe... I really love this Professor X, man. It's like so dark and secretive. You don't even see his features at all. He's just a man on a wheelchair. Huge questions that we need to think of right now. I think the question here is, where am I going to Alioth, right? We can just put something here like this. No, we should start building this up so that we can Professor X at the end of the day. Maybe it's Oscorp Tower, then we are kind of pretty much... we shit ourselves here. But let's just take a risk. Okay, the person moved the Nightcrawler there. That's a bit strange. It seems like a real person, but that doesn't make much sense actually. I think the right move here is to wave. And then we can block with Professor X. I think with that, it should be pretty clear. Yeah, so we just Professor X to get the early push to knock it down. And then meanwhile, we can probably snap here. Probably should have snapped beforehand, but That's alright. So we can do this here to get the +2. And then we can end with Alioth. This is a very strange deck. It's strange that he moves Nightcrawler there. Usually you want to Angela Nightcrawler, then you move it away, right? Yeah, this is not really
All systems go.
quite right. Discard, Swarm, everything. Yeah, I think I just take it as a free win for us here. You don't even have to look at what he played, we won. Usually this is the style of play I guess we are trying to aim for. Knock down one lane, Alioth. I might consider changing it up and get Daredevil instead.